Marriage counseling with a narcissist. And if you're new here, I have narcissistic personality disorder. So a lot of people will tell you that marriage counseling with a narcissist typically doesn't work. And a lot of people will be right. And I know what you're going to say. Hey, Lee, you went to marriage counseling and it worked out. Because I'm aware of who I am. I've been in therapy, my own personal therapy, for 4 years. If you don't have a marriage counselor that specializes in narcissistic personality disorder, then you will not stand a chance in marriage counseling with a real narcissistic person. And if that narcissistic person in your life isn't in individual therapy, then there's no chance for it to work either, because marriage is a unit. If you're not working on individuals, the unit doesn't work either. And even in my own personal marriage counseling session, I told the therapist, hey, look, I have narcissistic personality disorder. And she just like, okay, cool. And she talking to my wife. So she didn't have any experience with narcissistic personality disorder. But being that I was already working on myself in therapy by myself, that helped alleviate the situation as well. And marriage counseling could be dangerous if you have somebody that's physically violent. Be careful. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Illness, the narcissist from TikTok and Instagram that uses his platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder. And in the process of doing that, get more people into therapy, narcissists, victims, and survivors, and also validate the victims and survivors as well of this personality disorder. Like I said, this series is just dedicated to taking my TikToks and making them longer. There's 60 seconds over there or longer, or 60 seconds or shorter, but they'll be longer here. My YouTube shorts that y'all love so much. But today's episode is going to be about, as you see, marriage counseling with a narcissist. How does it work? Can it work? Should you try it? And things like that. So if you're dealing with a narcissist, most people are going to tell you that marriage counseling will not work with a real narcissist. And most people would be correct, because it just doesn't work. Marriage counseling can be, a lot of times marriage counseling with a narcissist can be 100% dangerous. It can be dangerous to you because like a lot of times you go in there with the mindset that the communication is going to be the main issue that you have. Like 100%, the communication issues are going to be so prevalent when you're dealing with a narcissist. It's going to be one of the main issues that you have. So how are you going to, like, if you go into a marriage counseling session, especially with a marriage counselor that is not well versed in narcissistic personality disorder or dealing with toxic people and things like that, they're going to make you an issue. They're going to make the issue you, and they're going to make you feel like a problem. And a lot of times they're going to empower the narcissist. They just are. I'm gonna tell you, because look, a lot of times, and the crazy thing about this, I speak from personal experience, because I went to marriage counseling, but I've been in solo therapy, my own therapy. It'll be 4 years next month. But my wife, we went to marriage counseling last year. We started marriage counseling last April or May. Can't remember the exact dates. And in the marriage counseling, she asked, she's like, have either of you been in therapy before? And I was like, yes, me. And she's like, okay, what are you in therapy for? I was like, well, I have narcissistic personality disorder. She's like, okay, who? Interesting. And then she started talking to my wife directly. And in that second, I knew that she didn't. I like, okay, she doesn't know who she's dealing with. She doesn't know what she's dealing with. I was like, okay, cool. It ended up working on my behalf, because I ended up voicing my opinion, voicing my opinion, and letting her talk and stuff like that. And the therapist was like, he's changing. She told my wife I was changing. She's like, he's changing. Like, you can hear him. He's expressing himself. Most men don't know how to express their emotions. He's crying. He's doing all this stuff. I meant it, but I could see. Like, I meant it. I got my wife back. I'm still, like, this is over a year and a half ago, y'all. So I'm still working. Like, I meant the stuff I said in therapy. But I could see in that moment that it would have been easy to manipulate that therapist, because she had no idea how to deal with somebody like me. And I was open about who I was. I told her I was a narcissist. Literally, you can ask my wife. I literally told the marriage counselor that I had narcissistic personality disorder. And typically people might have they might have shut that down. Well, I was just like, look, I have this. I've been dealing with this. I've been in therapy for this. Matter of fact, I had just had a therapy appointment the week before, and I was telling her about that. Like, look, I just had a therapy appointment last week, so I'm working through this thing. I'm trying to get through the issues. I'm trying to make do with what was going on inside of my head. I'm just trying to get better day by day. Look, the marriage counselor had no idea. She was a good counselor, y'all. She helped us out. Of course, we ended up getting back together, because I've already been in therapy, But I could see how easy it would be for me to, like, if I was unaware narcissist, or I was one of y'all's husbands or one of y'all's wives, I could have easily played the victim in that situation. Easily. I could have easily manipulated her into saying and guiding her in a direction and making my wife feel like she was the issue. I could have easily done that. I'm not talking about, you don't know who the therapist is, the counselor is anyway, but like, she was, she just had no idea how that she had an idea that she was dealing with a narcissist, but she had no idea how to deal with a narcissist. She just like, cool, let it ride. She's like, well, at least he's in therapy. That's pretty much how she took it. In that way right there, in that mindset, like, people will get taken advantage of if you don't have a marriage counselor that is well versed in therapy. You just can't. Like, you don't have the ability. So that's why I'm like I'm trying to put together a database here pretty soon with therapists all across the country in different states and different cities and things like that specialize in narcissistic personality disorder to help treat people like myself, help treat people that are survivors trying to get over people like myself, and to also like marriage counselors and people who try to make it work. Because look, I don't judge anybody. Like, you need to leave right now. Sometimes if you're getting hit or physical violence, you do need to leave right now. But like I said, everybody wants to give the college try. You want to just go to marriage counseling and things like that. So I'll try to find marriage counselors that are well versed in narcissistic personality. So I'm trying to put that database together. So if y'all have any kind of, semblance or any idea how to get something like that started, just email me, mentalhealness85@gmail.com. You can email me. Just let me know. Just like, I have database experience. I know how to do that. I know how to put that together, and we can team up. Because my whole platform is I want people. I tell this all the time. I'm not the harbinger of breakups. Like, you see somebody sends you my video, or you send your husband or your wife my video, and they see it and they know the relationship is over. Like, oh God, he's on the Lee Hammock. Oh gosh, she's seen Lee Hammock's videos. My relationship is done. No, I'm not trying to be there. I'm trying to be like, oh gosh, she's seen Lee Hammock. Now I have to change. That's what I want right there. That's what I want right there. That energy right there. Oh gosh, she's seen Lee Hammock videos. I gotta make some changes. That's what I want right there. That's it, literally. Because I know marriage counseling. Like, if you saw the list right there. If you don't have an experienced person that deals with narcissists, you're going to get taken advantage of, and it can be very dangerous, especially if there's physical abuse. If there's physical abuse already prevalent in your relationship, and you go to marriage counseling and you embarrass that narcissist in front of that counselor by telling them about the abuse, or telling them about the things that the narcissist says and does to you, that could put you in danger because they could possibly do something else to you. You mean? They could put you in danger because they could possibly do something else to you. Because, like, now they're voicing opinions. Now you hear this stuff. Now it's out there in the open that they know. Like, why don't you tell me that? Why didn't you tell me that? We don't need you putting our business out there for everybody else to know. The marriage counselor know about us now. You embarrass me. And that can lead to physical violence. So you have to pick and choose your battles. Because I don't, like, me literally, my own personal opinion, marriage counseling by itself with a narcissist will not work. It just won't work. With a real narcissist, it won't work. It will not work into your favor. It just will not. I think there needs to be marriage counseling plus individual counseling for you, the survivor victim, and individual counseling for that narcissistic person as well. Because marriage is a unit. Individuals make the unit. You cannot fix the unit. You cannot work on the unit without fixing the individual. So if y'all got different pieces, you say that they're not connecting. You go to marriage counseling, unconnected. The unit is already broken. You see how it's already broken? But if you work on the unit here, bam, bring it together. There's smidgen of hope, I guess. I reckon. I'm not trying to give y'all false hope, but like, I feel like there's a smidgen of it worked into there. If they're in that situation, I'm not trying to tell y'all to stay, not trying to tell y'all to leave or whatever. I'm telling you to make a decision, the best conscientious decision that's best for your life. Especially if you have kids involved, especially if it's danger to you, especially if you're in danger. You know what I mean? Unfiltered answers, like, but like I said, protect yourself, protect your peace. That's literally all I'm about, is protecting yourself and protecting your peace. Literally, that's it. I want people to live more fulfilling existences. Now I want more people to experience what I experienced through therapy. That's it. That's literally it, y'all. I'm not here to hurt nobody. I'm not here to do anything crazy like that. I just want y'all to feel how I feel. So, marriage counseling with a narcissist will not work unless both people are in therapy separately and y'all come together. Y'all seen the list at the beginning. I forgot what the list said. I'll let it play. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I really, truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Mental Illness is out. Peace.